welcome back. I'm going to talk about Tesol right now, and Tesol or Celta, because there's a lot of people that move overseas and they're not sure which certificate to get. Basically, the worst thing is a Tesol certificate and a Celta certificate. There is basically no difference. Now, there's some people who watch this already having a knee-jerk reaction. A Celta certificate is issued by Cambridge University. It's an entry-level certificate, 1-month course, and it teaches you the basics of teaching English. Now, it is, like I said, accredited through Cambridge University in England. It's a 30-day course, and it's franchised out to people who license it and follow their credentials. There's no problem with it. There's no problem with it. And the only problem is with Celta and a Tesol. Now, if you're going to a Tesol school and you just want to have the basics, and you only want to spend like $500 to $1,000, you want to learn the basic teaching methods, then you want to go to like Chile or Vietnam, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. This is where it gets tricky. If you take a Celta course, a lot of British curriculum schools will demand the Celta certificate. And basically, it's to show that you went through an accredited school. But the problem is, a lot of the people who are like HR or hiring, saying they want a Celta, have it through their friggin' mind that a Tesol certificate from Boston University, from UCLA, from Harvard, from Yale, is not as good as the Celta certificate from Cambridge. Now, don't get me wrong. If I went to Harvard and I took a 1-month course on Tesol, would it not be the same as a Celta certificate from Cambridge University? Yes, it would be the exact same thing. So why are they saying that you need to have a Celta certificate and a Tesol certificate is not worthy? Now, I could see them saying you went to an online Tesol school, you have no practicum, the Tesol school is not accredited, therefore we're not accepting it. I would accept that. However, when you sit there and someone has a English degree from Harvard, has and I don't know why this, whatever, I'm just throwing this up for example, has a ELL degree from Harvard, has worked extensively overseas during the summer teaching English, has a Tesol degree from Harvard, a master's degree from ELL from Harvard, and be told you're not qualified to teach our school because you don't have this 1-month course, does not make sense. I mean, seriously, does not make sense at all. And that's where I think a lot of the British curriculum schools, or the schools that require a Celta certificate, fails. I remember being turned down for a job in Cambodia because I didn't have a Celta certificate. But I said I had a master's degree, I have a Tesol certificate, I have my own Tesol school, I have written books on Tesol, I have blah blah blah. I mean, it was pretty much spot on. But what happened? They sent back and says, "Oh, you don't have a Celta, you're not qualified." It's like, what? A master's degree in ELL and I'm not qualified to teach a school because I don't have a 1-month course? Well, I have the Celta certificate now, and I say right now, with what I knew going into the course and what I knew coming out of the course, it was a complete utter waste of my money. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to sound cocky or arrogant, but when you're taught for 10 years and you have a master's degree in ELL and an education degree, and when you go into a course and the teacher there doesn't know technical terms and getting angry because you're speaking at a much advanced level than they are, it doesn't make sense to be told that you're not qualified, because you're much more qualified than the instructors there. And then the instructors are getting angry with you, calling you a know-it-all because you know more than they do. I'm just saying. Hey, just saying. But anyway, so you can buy my book on Amazon.com. And all right, so that's going to do it right now. So if you, bottom line is, if you want a Celta, get a Celta. If you want a Tesla, get a Tesla. The best bet would be to get a Celta certificate, because you will avoid any and all aggravation when it comes to applying for a job anywhere. Now, if you just want a one summer job where you're just going to teach in Korea or something for a year, yeah, a Tesla certificate probably would work. You don't have to go get the Celta. If you want to get a job like in Malaysia or Singapore, then get the Celta certificate. If you're trying to make it a lifelong career, get the Celta certificate. Unless, of course, like I said, you're just going to be in Korea for 2-3 years, then get the Tesla. So it depends on where you're going and the British curriculum. And the schools will tell you what kind of certificate you do need. And the Celta's courses are held all over the world. You will learn a lot if you've never taught before. So anyway, so that's going to do it. So thank you very much.